Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. Today we're going to make some tags. Okay, welcome back you guys. If you're new here, welcome. So this is going to be tags for a collaboration that Susan had started over at Susan Hiles Creates, I believe. And the hashtag, I believe, is Sew Paper Tag Collaboration. I will make sure to have the correct hashtag on the screen. This is an open collaboration. All you got to do is make a tag and share it with that hashtag. Now, Susan requests one thing, that we use a stamp of some kind on our tag. You can sew these tags, use fabric tags, paper, whatever you want to do. Everybody just make a tag and make sure that you stamp on your tag. Now, for me, I am going to do the tags. I had talked about this before, that I learned from Stefani, with glue stick and tissue paper or napkins. We're using tissue paper. I made some of these for the fall journal and they turned out beautifully. This time though, I'm going to use this floral collage paper from Tim Holtz. This is botanical. Oh, that's all it is. It's just the botanical one. You get this in the 3-pack. So here is the 3-pack, okay? And this is tissue paper. This is just rolls of tissue paper. Okay, and then this tissue paper I had bought from Hobby Lobby. And it's really, really pretty. I've already used some of it. This is going to be my bottom layer. What we're going to start with is... this is from a piece of cardstock. You can use anything you want that's got a little bit of thickness to it, because you want your tag to have some stiffness to it. You don't want to just use floppy paper. So I have ivory cardstock. And you can also use, another good thing to use is file folder. That's another thing you can use. I think on the last ones I may have used file folder. This one is cardstock, so it's a little heavier than what the file folder was. So what we're going to do first is we are going to glue this and we're going to stick this on. Okay, I don't know if I want to do just a little bit at a time or if I want to cover the whole thing. I think last time when I made those tags, because I didn't do it on camera. I didn't make them on camera. And I don't remember if I covered the whole thing, but I think what I'm going to do is just a little bit at a time. I got that on there. We're just going to lay it on. If there's a little bit of wrinkles in it, that's fine. It'll be perfectly fine. Just smooth it as you go. And now doing this on, this piece of cardstock is a 6x9. So I'm going to get 3 tags and they're going to be 6 inches tall. So that's the whole thing with the 6x9. Okay, so we're going to, I think I'm just going to go and cover the rest of that. I'm using Oohoo glue. I know a lot of people have different preferences for glue stick. My favorite is Scotch Create, but I can't get that anymore in packs. They're individuals. Oohoo I can still get in a pack of 6. So now we're going to slowly, I like to go slow. We're going to slowly lay this down and smooth it out. Like I said, if you get wrinkles in it, that's perfectly fine. It's not going to hurt anything. That looks pretty good. And this one I'm putting down first is because it's more dominant. I think this is more dominant than what this is going to be. And when Stephanie first did hers, she was using napkins. I don't think she was entirely sure if it was going to work, like doubling up on the napkins. And it worked, so I'm like, well, let's try it with tissue paper. And I used tissue paper for the fall tags because I didn't have any fall napkins. Otherwise, I would have just followed suit and did napkins. But, you know, you can decoupage with tissue paper as well. Okay, so right now we're just trimming this away. And we're just going to go right ahead and start the next layer, even though it's not dry. We want to be careful we don't cut into our tag. It's giving me a little bit of a hard time there. Oh, there's a... Oh, wait, no, that came off. Okay, so there we go, you guys. There's the first layer. Looks good, right? Not a whole lot of wrinkles. We got a few down here. There's one here, but like I said, you know, a lot of people like the wrinkles. Gives it more character. Okay, where is... Let's see, my scraper. We're going to... I think we're going to just flip it over and just make sure everything is... I don't want to do this on the side of my tissue paper. We don't want to be tearing it. Yeah, so there's that part. Okay. Next, we are going to... Oh, gotta open it. And this is actually the perfect size. Height-wise, anyway. Okay. I feel like this is... Where's the... I'm sure, oh, there it is. This is a lot thinner than this tissue paper. I think that's going to look really pretty. So I'm going to cut off. I'm not going to keep it on the roll. We're just going to cut right here. So I'm not dragging this roll around. I think that's just going to cause me a problem. Okay, so now we're going to carefully, let's see, this is up. We're going to carefully put some more glue on here. Do I have a lot of glue sticks still? Yeah. I don't want it to go along there and then tear my... We're going to do the same thing. We're going to just do a little bit at a time. It turned this way, so I'm leaving it this way. We're going to let this piece of cardstock to direct me. Okay, we might turn it now. Okay, we're going to start with this first part and try and get it a little bit can hang off because I've got enough to where a little bit can hang off. Is this going to go on here straight? I think it'll be straight enough. I got to figure out where I'm stamping. Okay. Now, when you're putting this layer on, I'm going very gently, so keep that in mind. And you want to make sure you're not tipping your glue stick to where, you know, like the edge of it is scraping. So make sure you have it rolled up enough that it's not, paper under there, that it's not going to, you know, get used up and then you got your plastic scraping across your tissue paper, if that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out if I got enough on there. I think so. Let's go over that edge one more time. Okay. And we're going to slowly do it again like we did the first layer. Okay. Beautiful. I'm just going to use my fingers to smooth this around because I don't think it'll do me a whole lot of good to scrape the back of it. Yeah, see, I love how I can still see, I can see all the pretty colors in the background. And we've got the black and white botanicals. We got some words. This is just a quick way to do 3 tags. I will also link to Stefani, so you guys can go visit her. She's at Coffee, Paper, Scissors, and she is a delight to watch. And I always say she is like, I think she's like the queen of tags. She makes such great tags. Okay. So now, oh, we missed that part. So now we're going to have to let this dry, and we will be back after that and we will continue. Okay, you guys, we are back. We're dry, and here they are. I went ahead and cut them. They turned out really nice. We're going to right now focus on this one, okay? If we have time, we'll do another one. So first, let's grab the scissors and let's cut our tag shape. We'll do that first. Okay, there is our tag shape. Okay, so I have an idea. I don't know if it will work or not. Let's see, do I have all of my pieces here that I had set aside? Well, I am missing, oh no, I found it. Okay, so what I was thinking was, I had this in my big envelope of tags and all that stuff. And I figured, let's ink this, that we would use this, but I want to use it as a pocket. Okay, we're not going to put a notch or anything in it. It's going to sit on here like this. And the pocket's going to go in there. But for our stamp, this is where we're going to stamp. I've got these little friend stamps. And I really like this friends, laugh often, listen long, and hug more. I really think that's cute. There's thank you, dear friend. Listening is a precious gift. The reason I'm talking about friends is because I got these little guys right here that I absolutely love them and I want to use them. So I figured they're friends, right? Here's thank you for being such a caring friend. Praying for your speedy recovery. That's not going to work. I'm so glad our prayers have been answered from the bottom of my heart. But I think this one will work the best. So let's pull that off. We're going to stamp this with, I think the black ink will be best. Okay. We want to make sure we get that really good. And we're going to get that like right in the center, or try to. Okay. And I thought it was cute because it says notes. And then you got this little friends thing on here. I thought it was cute. So, I'm just winging it here, you guys. Before we put that on, we are using ground espresso today, to let you guys know. We're going to put our ink on. I also want to round the corners of this. Let's use the little one. Okay. I hope everyone is having a good week. I am, of course, pre-recording it. It is not the 27th for me. It is the 23rd. But I've got a lot of things that I'm, you know, working on, and I've got to throw in videos when I can. I got to do them when I can. I have a free day today. Okay, so we got that inked. And this is going to go on here like that. Our little guys are going to sit up here. Just like that. I thought it was so cute when I was looking at that. And then this is going to be a tuck. And we've got this, which, you know what? I should probably round these corners too. And I'll just re-ink. This one was the same kit as this card. And I don't remember. I don't know if it was one of Diane's or not. Okay, let's... But I thought this might be really cute coming out of there. And then I got this little tab, which we're also going to stamp. Nothing special about it, just a piece of this, or this cardstock from trimming that paper. Okay, so we're going to get a stamp to stamp on there. For that stamp, we're going to use some Tim Holtz here. I think on, let's see, what do we want to put on that front side? We got a filed stamp, we got the numbers. It's not going to all fit, but we're going to do it. Let's take this one back off. Let's put this one on. And we will okay, we'll do the best we can putting that on there. Good enough. I think we'll just use the same thing for back here. We'll just move it over a little bit so that it's not perfectly the same. Okay, so there's that. I want to put something else down in the corner. You know what? I want to put that down in the corner too. Let's put that way down in the corner of this. Just like that. Okay. We got our stamping done. I really like these Tim Holtz stamps. They do really well with the blocks. Okay, this is going to go on our Hope. So we have a little, like a little pull tag. That was the best I could do for that. But it kind of blends with this, so it's fine. So we're gonna put our glue. And we don't want to cover our H up, so we're going to go about right there. Just as our little, of course my little piece of paper there is not cut straight. It's not shocking. Okay, so now we're going to glue 3 sides of this. Get that as close to the edge as we can, for that back one especially. Now let's get this back to where we want it on the tag. Make sure we're straight. I think it looks straight. And let's hope that our hope slides in. It does. And there's our tab to be able to pull it out. Wonderful. Okay. And these guys are going to sit on the note card. What do you guys think? Hey, where did I put that? There it is. We don't want to lose stuff. Okay, so do I want something behind them? Let's see, I got some little scraps things here. I could cut this part off because I don't like that part on there. But I feel like they need something behind them. Do you think? We got this. I think this is way too big. It could be this part on there, just this. I don't want to cut it unless I'm going to use it. We got this. I just feel like they need something behind them. I think I'm just going to stick with this and just cut this top off. What's this one? What is this one? What is this? Here's something I already cut. That's not going to be big enough. We could straighten that out and I don't like that. I'm going to go with this one. And we're going to cut right along this line right here. And we're going to do these with the black. Make it stand out a little bit. You guys know I'm not a huge collager, but these colors all work really well. Right there. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Okay, we're going with that. I'm not going to fall into that overthinking mode that I think most of us like to get into. Okay. Let's stick it on there as straight as can be. I think I got that little pack of those from Temu, is what I want to say. And those guys are going to go right there. I think they're so cute. I had one with little boys too, but I decided not to. I mean, the boys probably would have fit better with the friends thing, maybe. I don't know. But these look like guys that are friends and maybe work together. Because I had another stamp, but it wouldn't have fit right on there. So I went with the friends. And it doesn't matter that you can't read notes. I don't care about that. I think it's cute. Okay, we're gonna do we're gonna put this back in its little bag here as soon as I find the opening. Okay, there's that. And now we're going to, oh, I forgot that. I'll do that later. And then we're going to punch our hole in there. Oh, we have to readjust this because I was using smaller. You gotta be careful when you're adjusting these things, because one time they came out, it took my husband forever to get those put back in there. So yeah, they will come completely out, but man, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, there's our hole. Now I need to get our eyelets. Oh, that's right. I don't have the mauve ones left. So we're just going to go with a silver, I think. Okay, we need our pencil tool. Okay. Let's grab a silver eyelet. And what's next? Yep, the washer. Okay. There's that. I like the silver. We always use gold or the black or the bronze, or so we went with silver. Okay. Now we're going to get a ribbon. What do we want? I'm going to get in my box of scrappy scrap. This is the stuff from the chindi rugs. And a lot of this fabric does not tear. Okay, here's my little scrappy piece. Alright. We'll see. It's a good color. As you can see, it matches that pretty good. It's pretty, like, gnarly. Can I trim that edge right there a little bit? That's the problem when you can't tear it. But, you know, all of this stuff, I like that it's raggedy looking. So I think what we might do is just try to tie it instead of doing the, we're going to tie it and try to bow it. And see how that works. Or not bow it, but, you know. I don't have enough to bow it. We'll double knot it. What do you guys think of that on there like that? Or should we have it? I kind of like it. I like the scrappiness of the tie. So that's what we're going to do. It turned out really nice. I'm trying to see my time. I can never see the time because it's white and it's against the back and you can't even see the time. So since I can't see the time, I think we're just going to leave it at that. So remember, this is a hashtag for Susan. I will link her into the title, and I will give the hashtag again. Hurry up and make a tag and upload that tag today, and go visit Susan as well. yeah, and just use the hashtag and we can put all these together and see what tags people came up with. And remember, she wants you to use a stamp somewhere on your tag. So that's all I have for this, you guys. I thank you for staying tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.